Hey, this is Tika, and welcome to Planetbase, new recording for a new game. I have played this one for a bit now, and I just love it. This is the game that I come home to, and I will play just to relax. And I'm going to hit new game, and you'll see I've done a little bit in this level. I've completed 5 of the milestones, so it actually unlocked the next level, but I'm not going to do that one yet. We're going to start with the Class D. And when you're starting a new base, I like to find these gray areas. I don't know if they really represent anything, but whenever I've built a base near them, I've been in a valley area kind of thing. So we're gonna go there. We're going to name this, let's just name it home. Make it easy. Home. Okay. And start game. It takes a minute to load. So right at the beginning of this game, you have to build stuff pretty fast. Otherwise, you might end up with no power. Your people might, starve, that kind of thing. So I'll explain as much as I can and then fill in the gaps later as we play. And this is the intro. You can't skip the intro, which is fine. It's short. These are our colonists. So the guys with the blue on their suits are workers, the green are biologists, and the orange is engineer. I believe the red is the medic, and we have 2 robots. So first thing we need to do is start building. I'll show you the controls here real quick. If you use your Q and your E, you can actually rotate. I'm just take a quick look around. Okay, there's a mountain here that's close by. Yeah, an asteroid just hit there. This is like a dead end right here, so we're not gonna build. We'll put our power sources back here. We're gonna put our airlock over here towards the mountain because I like the airlock to be near a mountain area so that I can put a mine right there. So we're gonna do the airlock. Well, that's not the airlock. This is the airlock. We're gonna put it right there, and then we also need an oxygen generator. We're going to put that right there, and we need to connect them. Now the oxygen generator needs water and power to work, so we need to build a solar panel right away and put that there, and we need a water extractor. And we can put it over here, but because I know this is a dead end, we're going to put this near the edge and do that. There we go. So now let's start building. And you can see that the one biologist isn't moving, the medic isn't moving very much because they don't really have many jobs to do right now. So we're just going to start building more. The next thing, yeah, we have the canteen and the dorm are now available. Power grid. Oh, we do need a battery. That's the thing. Once nightfall hits, the solar panel isn't going to generate any power, so you need a battery to be able to... Come on. Okay, we're going to keep that over to the edge, I think. There we go. Store some power. And it's not called a battery. It's a... What's it called again? Power collector. Okay, it's essentially a battery, though. And the other thing you can build for nighttime power source is, of course, a wind turbine. And we'll build that, too. Let's put that over here. Now I am going to connect these to other building systems. You can see how all these connect all the way in a circle. If an asteroid hits and breaks the connector, these are all cut off. So I like to connect them in another way eventually, so it's like a big circle, or have some Y's in there. But this is okay for now. Okay, it's generating oxygen now, and you can see that this will turn lighter yellow, and then it'll disappear, and then it has lots of oxygen. So let's build our cantina now, so I can eat. These guys will start getting hungry soon. Connect that. And we'll need to build a dorm as well. Dorm. Okay, now the dorm is a dead end build, so we won't be able to connect anything else to this at this point. But that's okay. Sometimes you can build around them if you can't put them where you really want to. So we're just going to put this over here for now. there, connected to the oxygen generator. The other thing about dorms is you do want them close to an oxygen source of some kind. So next to the generator, or what I like to do is put them off a biodome. When biologists can walk out of their sleeping quarters and right into the work field, I tend to see them actually work on the plants more. And in a biodome, you can also plant trees, which produces oxygen, so it's a good combination. Of course, for now, because where I've put everything, this is the best that I can do, so that's okay. Off the canteen, I'll probably put a biodome here, and I'll make a big circle of other stuff around it. And you notice this has no O2 right now, and then once it connects, the O2 drops in this room as well. If we look at this, see it's dropping, and then it'll start slowly stabilizing and going back up, because it doesn't, there's no fan system in these things. It's just, you know, general air mixing. So once you build on a dome, you have to expect that oxygen level to drop again. Okay, and once this connects, it'll drop one more time. But now you can see the people are walking in, and they can only come in the airlock one at a time. So sometimes it's nice to have more than one. Oh, we forgot to build stuff in here. They're going to be hungry and thirsty, so we needed to build a meal maker and a water fountain and a table. Now there's also the screens, video screens, which helps them with their entertainment and stuff. But you don't want to put a screen where you might be putting a connector later. So I always put it where I know I'm not going to connect any other buildings or domes, I should say. Because that way it won't disappear on me and get, you know, lost. And in the dome here, we need to build a couple beds. Now, sometimes one bunk is good enough. I like to build 2 at first, and then just build more as I get more colonists. So 2 is plenty for now. There we go. Okay, and see these domes all have the tops on them right now? So what you can do, so you can see in, is just click that button and they drop. Nice and easy. Now what I'll probably do next is I'm going to dismantle the spaceship and build a storage unit. I'm going to put the storage unit off to this side here. Right now, I didn't think about this. They have to walk all the way around to get back to the airlock. So it's a little inconvenient for them right now, but eventually it won't matter because the spaceship won't be there anymore. We have to build a mine over here. So let's do the storage unit next. Storage. Put it nice and close. Unless you want to build like 2 connectors, and this one won't let me anyways, build things as close as possible for shorter corridors, which allow for better oxygen exchange. At least I assume so. Okay, so some of them are packing materials inside now, and some are to the building over here. Bunk is being built. Good. So we are also going to start the mine. The mine can go right here. And you can see how there's 2 connectors there, but you can see where they're connecting. I won't be able to connect both because the angle is too sharp. If they were on either sides of the building, I could easily do both, but I can't. So since I can only do one, we're going to make it as close to the airlock as possible. There we go, and we will connect that. And because you can see how close these are, let's see if we can connect them now. No. There, see that one we can connect. And that way I won't have as much a risk of a loss of power and water, because the water extractor is now connected to the oxygen generator by 2 paths. So it's not quite as dangerous. Okay, let's take this apart now. So we'll hit recycle, and you can see all these materials that are inside this colony ship. Once we recycle, it'll give us more of the metals and bioplastics, because that's what the ship is made out of. When stuff is sitting out, though, it does deteriorate. The one benefit of doing that with a spaceship, though, is they do give you more time with these materials. later, the other materials that you make yourself, they won't have as much time before they deteriorate. So now we can speed up time. We're going to increase speed by 4 and watch them work a little bit. Yes, they're all thirsty, so they're waiting in line for the water fountain. Oh, they're going to go to sleep thirsty. That's okay. They have to take turns sleeping right now because there's only 4 beds, but generally they take turns anyways. No one typically goes to sleep all at the same time, so no big deal. And it's daylight. And you can see we had enough stored power, and the windmill is still working, so we're totally fine there. Power storage is low, but now it's daylight, so I'm not worried about it. The more buildings you make, the more things you make inside the domes, all takes more power. So whenever you start building stuff, you have to make sure you build more power at the same time. So I will let them start packing stuff in here. Someone's working in the mine. Yeah, I have 2 workers working in the mine, so they're going to produce ore. I need to get a processing plant together and a biodome. Those are my next 2 important things, but I want to make sure I have enough power. So we're going to build another power collector. We're going to put it over here, and we're going to make it bigger. So if the wheel on your mouse, you just wheel it up, and it makes it bigger. And bigger yet again. So we're going to make a really big one, because I really don't want to run out of power. I'm going to put that here. And that way I don't have to make another one for a while. Yes, it takes more of the metal, but it'll be worth it for me. I won't have to build a whole bunch of small ones later. Okay. So I also want to build a biodome over here where the stack of stuff is. So I'm going to wait until they've removed some of that before I build too much more. Okay, if you want to check your materials, you can click the button up here. Right now, I'm going to show you the other way. Base management, and you can see all your stuff in here. In the stats, you can click on that, which is also a quick button of F2. And you can see how much metal you have, medical supplies, spare parts. The spares are needed to maintain your solar panels, windmills, and or wind generators, and your power collectors. So you don't want to run out of those for sure. Of course, you don't want to run out of food either. I need to make some meals soon. They're dropping fast. So let's get that biodome started. I might have to put it over here instead, but I do need to get that started right away. So, biodome. If I want to connect it to, oh, this, right, that one is only, that's a dead end one, so I can't connect it to that one, so don't worry about trying to. Can I put it over here yet? Oh, I can put it there, but it'll be in the way of everything, so I'll put it over here for now. Connect that. Okay. And the other one's going to be the processing plant, and I might as well start that here. I like to have the processing plant off the storage unit just because the materials needed for making stuff in it, and power's low. I still have some in that, and it's turning daylight, so we're okay. And the materials that are produced from that go to the storage unit, so having it next to the storage unit is really nice. Okay, biodome is built. Now so start filling. Ooh, that one was close. Yeah. Let's build some plants in here. Okay, so the yellow ones have a starch production. The red ones are mainly for food. The white is medicinal, to make medicine supplies with. And the green are the trees that produce some oxygen and some happiness in your colonists. So we're going to put some high producing, high maintenance food items. No, not to me. I want a medium level. So the radishes and the onions, they're just basic. So that's a medium level type plant. So I'm going to put a medium level. And then I want a high producing starchy plant. So go peas. And a medium level starchy plant. So let's go with wheat. The end ones, they're slow production, low maintenance, which is nice for when you don't have as many biologists, but you still want to produce stuff. Right now, I definitely need food because we're getting low on food. So let's take a look at that again. 7, yeah, definitely need food. Okay, processing plant. Let's build our stuff. We need to have a bioplastics processor. Changes that starchy material into bioplastics, and we need a metal processor. Changes the ore into usable metals. No! Did that just... It hit the power collector. Oh man, that's not good. Okay, so what happens when you're going to run out of power? What you can do, go into your management center, hit the grid, and you can disable. And so then what happens is your airlocks will still work. But everything that's not, your airlocks and your oxygen generator, everything that's not absolutely necessary for survival gets turned off. Oh, and self-sufficiency reached, because we're now feeding ourselves and we're making our own metals. Perfect. But yeah, so now you'll see that the battery I have left is slowly filling up again. Yeah, the big one's up and running again. So let's see, we'll enable. Yeah. And we're still using up more power than we're producing. Oh, there's my phone there. It'll go off one more time. I'll ignore it. And, but I have enough power now stored that I don't have to worry about it. If you get that low power, yeah, there it was right there. So you can do the same thing, or you can go through and disable certain buildings. So sunlight's coming up. Yeah, I know food stock's low. Hopefully we're making some more food here. Okay, so I'm watching this. I think we're good. Now that it's daylight out, I can always check again by hitting grid. Yeah, now we're producing more power than we're using, so we're good now. Okay, what else? See, this is why it's a bit fast at the start, because you have to get to the point where you can survive within that first 24 to 48 hour period for in-game time. Now, what else? Oh yes, because those meteorite hits, what you can do, you can build your control center. You don't have to put anything in it. Once it's built, you can hit the yellow alert button for when there's windstorms or solar flares. Either one can kill your people. So when you hit the yellow alert button, they know to stay inside. If you don't have it done, they'll go outside, and there's not much you can do. So I would like to put it there. I want to put it closer so I can... Oh, I can't connect anyway. So yeah, let's put it there. Control center. Now, of course, once you build this, they're going to have to go all the way around, but there's not much left in here, so we'll do this. Connect. And that way they're not going to pack everything inside. They can take some of the materials and just build it from there. Okay. So I should probably put another solar panel out since the power collector's not getting full during the day. I should make another solar panel as well. Oh, someone's hurt, and I don't have a medical facility yet. I have to build that. That'll be my next one. So, sick bay. 1 and 1, 2 and 2. It's worth it to just build a second one because eventually you'll want a sick bay that can hold more people. And we're going to put it right off of the control center, I'm thinking. There we go. So this is a bit far from the oxygen generator. So, but I'm hoping I can put another biodome here or another oxygen generator here. Actually, that would be a good idea. See, now that we have this, we can go into here, security controls, and we can set a yellow alert if we need to. Red alert if we have enemies nearby or inside our base, and they'll fight. Of course, right now they don't have any firearms, so that really wouldn't help much. Oh no. He needs to be fixed. There's the engineer. He's come to fix him. Oh, you didn't fix the robot. Really? Oh, he's fixing that robot first. I didn't even notice him. Oh, okay. Okay, now we build a bed. One bed for now should be good. And I always put these things as close to the door as possible, so you can put as many beds in here as possible eventually. Yeah, then he's fixing that one. Okay, good. Okay, back. There we go. So now, once the bed is built, that guy will go lay down on it, and the medic will take care of him. And he's laying down up there for now. That's okay. The mine is what injures people quite often. And it's really nice when you have drill bots, because then you don't have injuries. They can just get repaired. Bed has been built. He's still laying down there. That's okay. And you see the stack of ores here? You click on one, it's in excellent condition still. You click on the bottom one, it's poor condition. So you can see how that difference is, like things that sit out for a while. Yeah, good, and the robot took the bottom one. They do deteriorate. So you don't want to have too much stacked outside for too long. And it looks like it's actually, yeah, it's improving. So once it's in the storage unit, it's fine. There we go. And he's in the sick bed now. And I don't know where the medic is. Oh, good, we're producing food. Let's take a look at that now. Stats. Good. Okay. So now that we have a processing unit, we also need a manufacturing plant power. Oh, yeah, we're producing 0. Disable. Okay. Yeah, definitely need a windmill or another solar panel here. So before we build another dome, let's do that. Solar panel. And how, actually, 7 and 5. Okay, this should be fine. We're getting to the point now where we have to slow down on the building. But we do need the manufacturing plant. So let's build second level solar. And let's put that there. See how separated the connectors are? I could probably put all 3 connectors here. If not 3, then at least 2. So we're going to do that. Connect it to there. I'm only doing 1 connector for now because I'm running low on supplies, and it does take supplies to build the connectors. I will connect these 2 later when I have more supplies. Okay, so once that's built, we are then going to build... What? Oh, come on. Oh, what's that? Oh, there's still... I forgot to turn the grid back on. Enable. Sorry, guys. There we go. Okay. Yay. So now that we have more power incoming, I should probably build another battery too, but we're going to build the processing plant first. Factory, actually, is what's called a factory. With a factory, we can build the spare parts, which are desperately needed. We're going to put that here, I think. Yeah. Let me double check that though. Yeah, we have the processing plant, factory, basic resources. Okay. You can see that all these ones I'm building right now are just the basic size, the smallest size, except for like the power collectors and solar panels, because trying to conserve materials at this point. I will have to build another biodome. My second biodome I like to make a bit bigger, but for now, just the small. Okay, so 9, 2, and 5. Okay, the vitromeat, it's called, is made in the laboratory. And for your colonists to have a balanced diet, they need to be able to have that as well. To make the meals takes both a vitromeat and a vegetable. So what we're going to have to do is build the laboratories. Yeah, see, sandstorm. So we're going to hit this, go yellow alert. There we go. You can see the speed slowed down to basic again. So now what we can do, speed it up. The sandstorm is easy to tell when it's over. I mean, the wind stops blowing. The solar flare ones are a bit harder to tell because they're a lighting difference. And they're staying inside, so this won't get built for a little while now. But that's okay. The other thing is your power from your solar panels drops during a sandstorm. They don't get much power. But the windmills, they pick up more. So that's where it's nice to have both. See, now it's over. So slow that down again. And we go back to here. Security controls, no alert. Decent. Yeah, so he is unhappy. Maintaining radish pad. The biologists are having an issue keeping up with just the 4 plants right now. You can prioritize domes, but myself, I try not to do that unless I have an emergency thing. So I won't click prioritize on anything unless I really need one item built. Because even if you hit prioritize, other things still have a higher priority sometimes, and it just messes my system up. So I don't hit those buttons if I can help it. Let's see here. What was it doing? Oh, yes. Waiting on this being built. One thing happened to, like, I was building for a while. There was connecting everything right away, and I ended up with a colonist stuck in between all the buildings, and they died there. So you have to be careful when you're building. Food stock's low. 3, yeah. Okay, with that, then what we can do, we can change one of these. Yes, and we're going to build an onion pad. And you'll just drop it right back there. Okay. Because we do need more food. Factories. Manufacturing limits. This is the other thing. Oops, didn't want to hit that. Once you've built your factory, get out of this. You can click base management, manufacturing limits, and you can tell them how many you can make of one thing. So I like to just hit down to where the starting numbers are first and work my way up from there as my base gets bigger. Semiconductors, you really don't need many to start with, but you do need a couple. So I like to have that at 2. Guns, 1. Because you won't have a guard yet for a while anyway, so. And, you know. And robots, we have 2. I like to put it at 3. So when we can build robots, we do something automatically, finally. Or at least. So then in here, I don't want people to starve. They're going to starve, aren't they? Oh, we got some vegetables. Good. Okay, they're not going to starve. Okay. In here, we can build spare parts. We need a spares workshop. And semiconductors, arms. I'm not going to build the arms workshop for quite a while yet. I don't need to. The spare parts one is the important one. And here's a big hint. If you need spare parts, don't build domes and connectors, because they take precedence over building the parts. Even if you hit the priority button, building other domes takes priority. So just have some patience when you're low on those and just let them work. Okay, so now let's see here. Stats. We have 1 metal left, 5 bioplastics. Zero plants. Okay, sorry, I was thinking that was the supplies. We have 0 plants so far because we haven't planted any anyways. We have 9 medical supplies. Okay, so what we're going to need now is another biodome because we're short on food still. But I won't be able to build that quite yet. So we're going to let that just sit for a while now. Let them relax and build some more stuff. So I'm going to call the video here. It's that time anyways. And yeah, I love this game. This is my relaxed game. This is management and timing, and yeah, it's fun. It's like at this point we're going to be going slow for a bit until the manufacturing catches up, and then I can start building faster again. So for the next little while, next few videos might be a bit slow, but then after that we'll just be building like mad. So I hope you enjoyed this, and this is called Planetbase. This is Tika.